Johnson. I'm the creative director of Dynasty.
Hi, my name is Danielle Briggs and I'm the event coordinator of Dynasty.
So Dynasty stands for driving your natural authority and staying true to you. Applying that in our lives, because we are both creatives, I do film. I'm a videographer slash director slash visionary, Dani.
And I'm a writer slash event planner, so that's what, that's been on my time doing.
So, as I mentioned before, I do film, video, and I'm really about telling stories, a storyteller if you will. So, Dani and I both have upcoming project releases and wanted to talk to you guys about that today, a little sneak peek if you will. So I'm releasing a short film in the coming weeks, and it's about mental health and connecting the older generation and newer generation in dialogue about that. I'm really excited, and it's really nice to have something that I can call my own. This is the first time that I'm actually putting pen to paper and telling a story that I feel like needs to be heard.
Yes, and piggybacking off of Zuri saying, telling a story that she feels the need to be heard, I am currently working on publishing my first book, A Darker View of You, and that is a story that I wrote for people like me who grew up reading books without characters that look like them. My entire novel is centered around people of color and the trials and tribulations of growing up on the south side of a city and being exposed to a predominantly white institution by the time you're in college.
I know for me personally, I tell people I have a project coming up, but I don't really like to go into detail because I feel like it rushes my creative process. So did you do that too?
I couldn't. I just could not tell people I was working on this novel. Everybody knew that I was writing, but to me this novel was so personal and so private, and I was just like, I don't want to tell people because when I finally did, then the question becomes, when is the book coming out? And now I feel rushed and pressured to edit it and make sure that it reads right for everybody, so it becomes less about what I want as the writer and more about what everybody else wants.
I completely agree, because I know with my film, I've been telling people about a project for a couple months now. And it's funny because I just recently really just said go. I realized that I was kind of not behind, but I felt like I was doing nothing compared to every other film major who literally has their own brand. Yeah. So I was like, let me start this for me, by me, for me, and nobody else. And I feel like kind of having that personal space to be like, this is something I'm doing that nobody else knows about, that's something that I really cherish about my creative process, and it sounds like you have that same experience too. So far being a part of Dynasty, it's really pushed me to create more because like I said, it's about driving your natural authority, and I feel like part of my reason of being here on earth is to tell people's stories. And so driving my natural authority means getting that out there, getting that content here for people to see and for people to hear and to experience. And also just being around a group of people who are so motivated to also tap into their own craft. Dani here, we have Steven who's doing his thing. Amazing. Chanson's also a videographer. Ivy, Carmen, all such inspirational people that it just inspires me to be great, because you should always be surrounding yourself with people who push you to do better. And if you're the top leader in your group, that's cool, but you need to make sure you're also around leaders as well, because you don't want people to bring you down, you want them to elevate you. And that's what Dynasty has done for me.
And for me, Dynasty has, honestly, like Zuri said, it just pushes me to be around people that are natural leaders. I'm president, captain of almost everything I'm a part of. So to be a part of something where I'm on a team versus being in charge, it's kind of teaching me, with my writing, to kind of just stand 10 toes down in it and push myself and just go and just edit and kind of not always have to be in charge of things, but keep a good team of people around me. Because especially in writing, you just never know when sometimes you may have to be in the forefront and be in charge, and then sometimes you may need to sit back and listen to an editor or listen to your publisher. So being in Dynasty has just kind of allowed me to ground myself truly in my art and in my craft and work on perfecting that as much as possible.
And in the coming weeks, y'all should definitely be seeing content from me, so go ahead and follow my Instagram, o.zuri. That's where I'm going to be pushing out a lot of my content, at least for now. And I'm excited for you guys to see what I have to say about the world and about myself and about mental health.
And in the coming weeks, on October 31st, which is Halloween, the pre-order for my novel will release. So you guys can follow me at Danielle Writes on Instagram and on Twitter. And that is where you'll find all information about my book and how I see the world through its lenses these days.
It's been so great talking with you guys today, and I really hope you guys are enjoying this Talk About It Thursday series with the exec board. Me and Dani will probably be back on here again at some point. Might be separate, might be together, you never know. You never know what's coming up. But in the meantime, keep on following Dynasty, come to our events, and we cannot wait to meet you all.